All right. I trust everyone can hear me, and I'm not going to waste any time. I'm just going to get straight to what I wanted to talk about in the first place. Why even turn on live? Because I wasn't going to turn on live today. But I have something to say, and it is quite serious, I think. It's serious enough to elicit a response from me. Well, it's not a response, I'm not responding to anything. But I wanted to get on here today and talk about something. It's something that's been on my heart today, especially today. As you guys know, we are in 2024. With that said, I feel like there are things that have been happening lately that I feel I need to address, but ultimately the whole point of this live stream was to talk about something that we don't often talk about. This is not as K-pop related as you guys might think. So whoever comes by this video or this live stream or whatever, I hope that what I say resonates with you. But I wanted to say this because it's been on my heart. One of the most powerful, if not the most powerful force in the universe is love. And without that force, mankind will just kill each other with words. There would be no need for swords or anything like that. We would just kill each other with words. Lately, I've experienced, not on YouTube, but kind of off of YouTube, I've experienced and seen a lot of hatred. Just period, just hatred. I was raised to not hate people, right? I was raised Christian. I was raised and taught and read myself that we're supposed to love people that hate us. That is a concept to a lot of people that doesn't make sense. But I want to share this with you guys. When I say that I don't, because I've said this before on a lot of videos, I don't hate people. I don't hate anybody. Now, I'm not saying this because somebody accused me of hating them or something, or somebody accused me of something. That's not what this is for. I'm just putting this out there. I don't hate people, all right? I don't hate anybody. As weird of a concept as that is, because I'm a human being and humans are, it's understandable for human beings to hate, right? Just as much as it's understandable for human beings to love. However, I was raised and I was taught, and it has been instilled in me not to hate people. Period. Especially people that don't like you. Especially people that hate your guts. Especially people that say rude and hurtful comments to you. You're supposed to love them. At least that's what I was taught. I choose to love people. We seem to be living under a delusion that there are two types of people in the world. Good people and bad people. I don't believe that's true. I don't believe there are good or bad people. I believe there are people that choose to do good things. And there are people that choose to do bad things. It is the power we choose to act on. That is what makes us who we are. That is a quote from a movie, by the way. But that's ultimately why I made this video, is because the quote, and I don't know if I said this before, but there's a quote on Harry Potter. There's a quote on Harry Potter where Harry says that he feels like he's becoming like Voldemort, right? And Sirius Black says that the world is not made up of good people and Death Eaters. We all have light and darkness in us. but it's the power we choose to act on. That is what makes us who we are. I do not believe that we should be, if someone shows hatred towards me, that I'm supposed to return it in kind to them. I don't believe that. I don't believe in that. Hatred breeds hatred. Put two and two together. Hatred breeds hatred and more hatred. And thus the cycle of hatred continues. Now, of course, regardless of whether I'm here on this earth or I pass into eternity and leave the earth behind, hatred will always be here. But it is my duty as a human being to love people in spite of how they feel about me. Even if I've done nothing to them and they show me hatred or disrespect or rude, behavior, or they say something to me that is, mean and hurtful. I am not only supposed to love them, well, I'm supposed to love them, but what makes me choose to love them is, it's God, but it's not just the choice. It's my desire to love them regardless. I think my love for them can open their eyes in a way. And that's why I choose to love people and not hate people. Another reason why I choose to love people and not hate people, because it's easy to hate people. The analogy always comes in my mind. If someone was to murder a loved one of my family, very close to me, hypothetically, if someone was to murder my sister or my father or my mom or whatever, could I love that person that killed my loved one? Should I? They deserve my hatred. They've earned it. But should I give it to them? No. No. And it's easy to say because none of my loved ones have been harmed. It's easy to say that. But it is true for me that if anything happened to my parents or my siblings or whatever, and someone did something to them, I cannot bring myself to hate that person because I'm human just like them. And I'm susceptible to the same kind of murderous intent that they have. So I don't do things like that. I can't give them hatred. That's what they deserve. But that's not what they need. I think these people who kill other people are not heartless, but they have been hurt. And they need love. They need someone to show them that. And what confounds a murderous heart is a person who is willing to love them in spite of what they've done to them. Because when you hurt one of my loved ones, you're hurting me, right? That's why I think that this conversation is important. Yes, this is very random. It's a very random live stream. It's a very random. Hi, Anya. It's good to see you. Hi, Anya. Agree with the statement. Love is greater than hate, and yes, exactly. I was raised that way. I was taught that way. That's who I am. I love people. I don't hate people. I have no bigotry or racism or anything, feelings towards anyone. I don't think that way. I was never raised that way. I was raised and taught by the school systems and by government and powers that be to hate and to hold white people accountable for what they did to black people back in the time before I even existed, before I was a thought in my father and mother's mind. I was raised to have some semblance of resentment towards the descendants of white slave owners. I don't. It doesn't make sense. I was told that I should want reparations for what white people back in the time of yesteryear did to my ancestors. I don't want reparations. I don't need it. I can get by doing what I do on my own, being my own man. I'm not beholden to any ism or anything like that. All right. I don't, and honestly, there are some isms that teach people, I guess every kind of ism kind of teaches a person to hate. And a lot of these isms are created by us. And I'm not saying that that they shouldn't be hateful. Colorism's a discriminatory thing. And this is not me harping on colorism. I'm not trying to go there. I'm just saying that it's important to understand that if we don't consider having love towards people, then we end up becoming the very thing we are hating, or the very person that we're hating. I may not have murdered anyone. I may not have stole something from anyone. I may not have cursed anybody out or anything. But if someone hates me and they express it, and then I go and express it to them, back to them, because I believe that's what they deserve. That's what they get. They deserve my hatred and I should return it to them, right? I am actually becoming a murderer within my own heart. And this is aside from scripture. I'm not even talking about scripture or Bible or anything like that. I'm just talking about me. I become a murderer in here. Well, in here. There we go. Because I'm looking at the camera, my heart is on the opposite side. All right. I become a murderer in my heart when I hate people willingly because they deserve it. Right? And even if I've never done anything to a person and they show me disrespect and they say something to me, I'm not going to return that same energy to them because I think that's wrong and it's immature. I think one of the biggest problems with the world today is that there's a lack of love. It's a lack of love because we've created walls and barriers and fortresses to segregate ourselves. You do your things, I do my things, no crossovers. That's segregation. That's racism. And in communities, there's a lot of communities that have created this. It's funny because my older brother lives in Japan. He has a wife who's Japanese, and they have a daughter. Cutest thing in the world. And one thing he told me that was so interesting is that in Japan, as a black man, he can walk around in a kimono, and not one Japanese person is going to think, oh, he's being cultural, he's cultural appropriating our ceremonial garb, right? He's being a racist. He's being just that kind of stuff that we spew in America and in K-pop and all that. Asian guy wears a do-rag. That's not the reason why I'm wearing this do-rag. I'm just wearing it. But Asian guy wears a do-rag. We go out and say cultural appropriation. He says he's respecting black culture or what is it, hip-hop culture, we say wrong. Like, don't try to hide behind hip hop culture. Because it's not just hip hop culture. It's gangs and all this stuff and da 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 da. We tell them don't stereotype while we list down the stereotypes ourselves. Yeah. Yeah. So, not trying to get on that tangent, but my point is that getting back to what my brother said, because I'm losing track of my own mind. Short-term memory loss in my 30s. Not good. Not good. So, my brother was saying that, when he wears a robe, a Japanese kimono or whatever, he's totally fine. No one says anything to him. But if I was to wear, let me see. If I was to wear, I'll just put it this way. If someone was to wear, who's not black, wear cornrows or dreads or something, they're picked on, they're told that they are wrong and they need to apologize to the black community. They've offended the black people. They've offended the indigenous people for wearing whatever that they're wearing that's indigenous. But in other countries that don't abide by that, and it's funny because, I'm cutting myself off, but it's funny because a lot of people that say that are people that's not even from that culture, that are saying, hey, that's disrespectful to this culture, that culture, because they're trying to be allies to whatever culture they're trying to defend. But that's not the case in a lot of cases. That's not the case. It's not the case. I might talk about this in a whole video, talking about all kinds of stuff like this. Because I think that, and listen, I'm not trying to be religious on my channel. I don't care what religion you are on this channel. If you whatever you are, that's fine. All right, I'm not here to, press you on your religion. Not here for that. This is about K-pop. That said, I'm sure that a lot of religions will agree with me, no matter what religion you are, that love is the goal. Love, respect, and happiness is the goal for human existence. Purpose, destiny, all that. But you don't find your purpose being hateful. Something that I've thought about when it comes to purpose. You could unintentionally be rude. Maybe you're having a bad day. But you take that frustration out on a random person. And they look at you like, okay, I'm not talking to you. You're crazy. And then you find out later on that person, or maybe you don't find out, that person that you said something to could have been the very person to get you to the next level of your life. And you just disrespected them because you were having a bad day. Or you decided, I'm not saying that I'm some savior of anybody. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that you never know who you're disrespecting. You never know who. Which is why it's important to be respectful to people you don't know. Now, when I say love people, I'm not saying that you have to always be around them. I'm not saying that you have to put up with them. I'm not saying that you have to abide them. You don't have to even associate with them. You can love them from a distance. You can love them but not want to deal with them, right? That's not necessarily hatred. You can love them and tolerate them. Because tolerance comes from a place of understanding coming from a place of love. So you can tolerate people, you can understand people, you can, but you don't have to be around them. And this is just stuff that I've been thinking about lately. I don't know why I'm saying all this in this live stream. Guys, this is a random live stream. I just feel impressed to say stuff like this today. By the way, there's a video that I did edit just kind of briefly cutting myself off. There's a video that I did edit. It is uploading to YouTube now while I'm talking. So after this live stream, in I guess 2 hours or so, it'll be uploaded. My reaction to Stray Kids Megaverse will be out. I'll just leave that there. But I just feel like this year needs to be tackled with a different approach. Not just for me. I mean, here's the thing. I've always come from a place of love on this channel. I've never tried to make people feel bad or silly or stupid for having a line of thought. Unless that line of thought is something that I think we all can agree is terrible, right? Just morally wrong. Because there are people that have opinions about stuff and it's morally unsound. And we all morally can come to the same conclusion that that's wrong. I'm not talking about those kind of opinions. I'm just talking about opinions that I don't agree with, but I don't bash you for having said opinion. I've always come in that way to you guys. I've always come on these videos and live streams in that way. Never disrespect anyone's opinion or anything like that. That said, I want to be a little more intentional with some of the things I talk about, because I talk about how this channel is reactions to K-pop and inspiration, but I'm lacking the inspiration part, and this is the inspiration part. And I know this is very simple, very cliche sounding, but love is important. The power of love is important. I know it sounds so Sailor Moon-like, but y'all just hear me out. We lack in this, not just in this country, but like all over the world, because you see all these wars happening with, I'm not going to talk about it too much on this channel, because I know these are sensitive topics, but we see all these wars happening. There's a lack of love. There's a lack of empathy. There's a lack of compassion. We all lack it. And no one's better than anyone. And just because I choose to love someone when they hate me, and they might think, oh, you're just trying to be self-righteous. No, I'm not better than anyone just because I choose the higher road. I'm not choosing it to literally be better than you. I'm choosing it because someone has to make that step. And I would rather it be me, especially knowing what I know. Too much is given, much is required. If I know I'm supposed to love people. So if I don't do it, I'm doing a disservice to humanity. I'm doing a disservice to my brother, my sister, who needs it and have been struggling all their life to love people. And I could be the only true form of genuine love for them that they see. Then they can see, well, maybe not all of humanity is crappy and messed up, right? And y'all forgive me. I'm kind of in a mushy emotional I guess a phase today. I don't know. So my heart is kind of crying out for us to be better people, including me. I'm not better than anybody. Like I said, I lack in a lot of stuff. And sometimes I don't love people like I should. So I have to improve on things. But I want to kind of get this out to people, because I think more than reactions, more than K-pop, more than anything else, this is the stuff that matters. And it's the stuff that people don't really normally talk about. We need to love people better. We need to be better. And I know it sounds like a cry on deaf ears because of the times we're living in, and all these people don't give a crap about love unless it suits them, right? Because there's a lot of selfish people in the world that only love you when you're giving them something, right? Their love is very conditional. Well, as I've said on this channel before, when I get monetization, I don't care if people donate to me or not. That is your choice. I will never I will never beg people to do that. I would never, I'm not, first of all, it's, as a, I guess as a man, I feel a sense of pride about me, and I just don't, it just doesn't stick well with me to just, for, like, could you donate to me? Could you send me a super chat? Super chat, like, I understand why people do it, especially YouTubers. I understand it. I'm a YouTuber too. I just, sometimes it just, I don't know. Yeah, but it's to make money. I know it's to make money, but I have a weird feeling about that. I always say, if you feel led to, or if you want to, that there's the super chat button if you want to donate, and I leave it there. Or if you support the channel and you love what I do, and you want to, I guess, help me out with getting better content to you guys, yes, I would appreciate your donation, things like that. But I don't like get mad when people don't donate to me. There are some YouTubers out there with some really nasty attitudes. Gina, hey, good to see you. Welcome. But there are some YouTubers with some nasty attitudes out there that only, their love for you is only based on what you give them. If you give them donations, if you give them money, that's what their love is based on. That's very shaky ground. And a community that you're trying to build will crumble if your love for the people of your community is only based on what monetary value you can obtain from them. I think that is the breeding ground for absolute disaster. And that is why, even though I do plan for this channel to be a business sort of channel in the future where I can, goods and services, that's the thing. I always feel weird about asking people for money because I feel like I'm not giving you guys valuable enough content that would be worthy of a donation, worthy of money. That's why that's one of the main reasons why I don't ask for money, because I want to make sure that I'm giving you something that is worth that money. Otherwise, I'm just robbing people blind. And I don't feel good about that. I have a conscience, and my conscience doesn't like that kind of stuff. I don't like it. So I always say, like, if you feel led to donate, if you want to get some super chats or whatever, you can. But I don't want my viewers the viewers that can't donate, I don't want them to feel less than because they can't donate. That's just, I don't like that mentality. So guys, for guys that's just coming in, I'm rambling, but ultimately I'm just talking about how, like, we don't love people as a society like we should. Not everybody, but like, love is something that we as a people, as a community, kind of lack sometimes. And even with YouTubers, since I'm on the topic of YouTubers, there are a lot of YouTubers that only see their subscribers as cash. And I think that's absolutely wrong. Like, these people are not just money. They're not just dollars that get transferred into your account. They are people with lives of their own, feelings, jobs, who give you money out of the kindness of their heart. They don't have to. They don't have to. So, as someone who one day will turn this YouTube channel into Moonlight Antonio brand, business, whatever, I want to give you guys something in exchange for, monetary value. I want to make a goods and services kind of thing. I want to put merch out there. I want to do stuff for you guys. And that's why I want the community to grow, not just for money purposes, obviously, but because I want to connect with you guys more. That's why I do live streams like this. Agree, money should be the aim but I'm sorry, let me read that again. Agree. Money should be the aim. Common interest, love. Yes, exactly. Exactly. Love what we enjoy. And I think ultimately that's what's most important is the community you're building. And if you're building it on money, it's not going to last. Just saying. I'm no saint. I've said that many times. I'm no saint. I'm not like the second coming of Christ or something. I'm not that. I've never viewed myself as a good person. I'm just a human being that chooses to act on the power of good. I choose to do good things, to be a kinder person. I was not kind when I was younger. Okay? I had a lot of hurt in my past that made me mean. And I let it rule the majority of my life. Well, childhood, I'll put it that way. When I got older, I started to realize it's wrong. Should be, well, you meant to say shouldn't be the aim. Don't worry, I got you. I got you, Gina. Money should not be the aim. Exactly. I understood what you meant. Don't worry. You know, I potentially might have pushed some people away because of my harshness in the past when I was in high school, things like that. I don't know why I was like that. I couldn't tell you. Even if I had the answer, it would be hard to explain it. But when you get older and you grow up and life starts lifing, you start realizing stuff and you start to change. And for better or worse, either you become even more hard or you become more compassionate, more understanding of people and the struggles of human beings, fellow human beings like yourself. And that is why I want to, like, listen, if I have any issues or problems in my life, I promise you all, this is my promise. All of my viewers, all my subscribers, hear me out. I promise, and I can keep this promise, don't worry. If I'm having an issue in my life, the last thing I'll ever do is take my frustrations out on y'all. I won't do it. I won't do it. Everybody has issues. Everybody goes through stuff. But if you can't exercise the art of self-control, you will spiral into a cycle of mentality that will cause you to verbally attack people who otherwise have good intentions for you, who otherwise care about you and love what you do. You will end up hurting people in your circle who are for you because you can't control yourself, because you can't put aside your problems, right? Those are my personal problems. I shouldn't be bringing them here to YouTube and fussing at people, right? That's not cool. It's funny because I'm only 2 years into YouTube. Well, this is technically, I'm going on year 3. So year 3 is vastly approaching, guys. Like, we're about to hit the 3-year mark that I've been a YouTuber, which is madness. Absolutely madness. I do commit to a Patreon for a little monthly, but resist any expectations to feel compelled to pay. Although I enjoy contributing to a channel like yours. Yes. Understood. And see, that's what I want to do. I want to create that. I want to create that to where I'm not trying to pressure people to pay stuff. Like, guys, when I tell you that I've been, and here's an example of me not taking my frustrations out on people. I don't know what this year has not started off well for me. Has not started off well. T-shirts are good. You could design your own logo. Yes, I've been thinking about designing my own logo. Definitely. And because I'm an artist, I definitely would like to do that. But I would also like to. That's why I want more people on my live streams. I would like to put out like a competition of like whoever can design the best logo, will win, and their logo will be, shown on every merch for like, I don't know for how long, but it'll be like the merch of the month or something like that. We'll have that design. It'll be a limited edition, that kind of thing. I would love to do that. Moonlight merch would be great. I've thought about it a lot. It's one of my bucket lists for the channel. I want to create something special for you guys. I do. I want to create music. I used to produce music in the past, and all that stuff. So I might put my music on iTunes, and you can support my music on iTunes. I would love to do that. I sing. I play piano. I haven't played it in a while, but I would love to do more stuff for you guys. I want to give you guys more content. I know you haven't been well, but you saw your bro, so that was a boost. Grady, yes. So I haven't been going through. Put this way, I have been going through quite a rough beginning of the week. My first video that I uploaded was me and Mom, and that was from last year that I hadn't got to edit or upload because I was trying to take a literal week from YouTube and editing and all that stuff. I was trying to take a break completely because I don't know how to take complete breaks. Even on my breaks, I'm filming something for next week. That's not taking a break. Okay, I'm a stubborn person. My mom knows it. Everybody in my house, in the family, knows that I'm stubborn and I don't listen to my own advice. So I tend to do things on a break, and it's not a break because I'm still doing stuff. But I was thinking really long and hard about this over the past week. And I hate to say this, but a day may come where I dial down reactions for more KTube content. Because I've been inspired to do KTube, and I've been doing KTube, experimenting more and more with it started last year. And I've been kind of working towards this year. I have more K-News stuff, K-Tubing stuff. I want to talk about Shima. Hey, Shima. Hello. Welcome. I want to talk more about, by the way, before I continue, I hope you guys have been doing well. Tell me how you've been doing in the chat. Let me know if your day is going well or whatever. I'm sure it's night for some of you, I believe. Maybe. Depending on where you are in the world. It's probably nighttime. But let me know how your week has been and all that good stuff. I would love to know that. One thing I realized in my live streams is that I fail to ask people questions about how they're doing. And I want to do better at that. Because I want to build connection. I'm doing well. I'm doing very well, Shima. Well, I'm doing well, but I've been having some turmoil in my mind lately about the channel trajectory and other things that pertain to like humanity, the state of humanity and where we are going, and especially because it's 2024 and it's like, I don't know. I don't know why I'm stuck on this, but I've been like this since last week when I took a break. And I just have not had any mental peace about it. Probably because I need to vent a lot. So I don't know how long this live stream is going to be. I hope you guys stick around for like the entirety of it. But if some of you have to go, of course, it's totally understandable. You can. I won't hold you, I promise. But I have a lot on my mind. Like even about the trajectory of this channel. Like I said, I might have to dial back on reactions. I was talking to Mama Moonlight about this. I was like, Ma, because I want this to be a successful YouTube channel. And if down the road my content gets, if if something happens and the people who are allowing me to use the content decide to be like, hey, get rid of this, remove it, or else, like, we're gonna strike your channel or something like that, because I have a lot of copyright claimed content on my channel, and it outweighs the amount of K-tubing that I have on my channel, and I need to do more K-tubing and more K-pop related stuff, but it's not like causing my channel damage, if you know what I mean, because that could also affect my channel financially as well. A lot of AdSense is going to go straight to the creators of the people that I'm taking their stuff from. So I don't want to have my channel full of that stuff. So I'm going to go and do more K-tubing. I'm going to do more like talking about the vocal lineups of certain groups, my favorite, or who I believe is the best and who I believe is the least best. Best to worst dancers or whatever. In K-pop, all that stuff. Like, something I was supposed to have done last year, but I didn't prepare for it, was my top 10 favorite MVs that I've reacted to in 2023. And I didn't do it because I wasn't paying attention or keeping up with what I was reacting to. So I'm going to try to do that this year and maintain and keep up with what I react to. Because I want to give more content like that. I don't want to just talk. I don't want to just do reactions all the time because it's not helping me. That's why I'm moving my reactions slowly to Patreon or something like that. So if you want to catch reactions or stuff like that, you can. And I want to have other special content on Patreon as well, and discounts to merch for Patreon supporters and all that stuff. I want to give more stuff to you guys. All right, I want to, like, you guys will have Patreon supporters will have access, the first access to everything, basically. Of course, YouTube memberships will come later on. That'll come before Patreon because I'm still working on Patreon, y'all. It's not finalized. But I really want to create a space, most importantly, just for people to be able to express themselves. We're being censored more and more all the time on YouTube, on other social media platforms. Our country is telling us we have to be sensitive to people, and as a result, we're becoming very soft. I'm reading you guys' comments while I'm. They work so hard. Yes, that's very true. Very true, Gina. In France. Wait. I didn't wait. I don't know, Shyma. Did you ever tell me that you lived in France before? Or am I just finding this out? Am I just finding this out? Yep, Gina's from the UK. You know, it's funny. I was really happy to hear you. Well, not to hear you, but to read your Christmas comment that you sent me during Christmas time, because I'm a huge Harry Potter fan. So I never heard of Happy Christmas until Harry Potter, and when you said Happy Christmas, I was like, Happy Christmas. I like that, by the way. When I first heard Happy Christmas on Harry Potter when I was younger, I was like, what? They say Happy Christmas in the UK? Happy Christmas. Not Merry Christmas, Happy Christmas. I like that. I like Happy Christmas. I like that. Yeah, this is my first time, Shyma. I did not know that you were from France. I think there's a song in French that I really like a lot called Petit Papillon. I think that's French. I'm not going to sing it because I'm going to butcher it. Yes, but I like that song a lot. I believe it's I don't think that Oriel made that song up. I think that's a cover that she did and she put it on her album. But Dans mi révélé si. I don't know. Tout autour le paradis. I don't know if that's French or not, but I think it is. Et soulève mon cœur de sa douleur. I don't know, but I like that song. So yes, I don't want to make myself look stupid, so I hope that that's French. I believe it's French because I've heard French songs before. But yeah, I just wanted to say that I think love is what we really need, especially today, and it's 2024, and we need love. We need genuine love, like, because everybody, the only kind of love people talk about nowadays is, well, I love my boo and my boo love me. That's good. Look, hey, that's good. But like love for your fellow man and your brother and sister, because I believe that no matter what race or ethnicity you are my brother and sister. That's why I don't view isms in the way that a lot of other people do, because we're all brothers and sisters. We all bleed red. At the end of the day, we all bleed red. And, you know, we're all human. So I don't view, well, this is, because not everything is one thing. And when you narrow things down to one thing, that's when problems come. I like Korean, so beautiful. I really want to visit South Korea. I want to visit South Korea. I believe my ultimate calling in life, one of my ultimate callings, is to go to South Korea, possibly live there, do vlogs in Korea. That would be, whoa. I did not press that. I don't know what happened there. That's weird. What did I press? I don't know what happened. Okay. Anyway. But ultimately I want to I want to go to South Korea. I want to do vlogs in Korea. I want to give you the experience of Korea that I'm experiencing. I think that would be great. Let me see. Gina, you said, so good of you to focus on improving the channel for us. Would like to hear your music, but not on iTunes. Gotcha. Back on Spotify, but I'm addicted to Netflix. Have you heard from your friend lately, Aves? Which friend? Oh, Dohi? Lately? No. But I did see that he updated his Instagram. I did see he updated his Instagram. So that's a good thing. Koreans are very food oriented. Yes. You know, there's a YouTuber in Korea who's Korean, of course, that I don't know if you guys have heard of her. I think her YouTube channel is called Watchers Club. I think it's called Watchers Club, where she does like entire tours of certain parts of Korea. Night life or night streaming in Korea, daytime streaming in Korea, different areas of Korea. Not on iTunes, only Twitter. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, he's doing fine. He's actually written he's writing 3 books. I don't know if he's finished any. I can't remember if he said that or not, but he is writing some books. And he said that there's publishers that are interested in what he's putting out. So he updated his Instagram to author. So if you find Dohi's Instagram, he's updated his Instagram to author. as his main thing. Will he return to YouTube? I don't know. But I will say this. I hope that people will still support his YouTube channel and still subscribe and, stay connected to his YouTube. Because you never know, he might come back. He might come back. Good luck to him. Yes, good luck to him. Dohi is one, like I said, Dohi was the guy, one of the main people that inspired me to even start YouTube, because that when he sets his mind to something, he don't play. He does it. And he doesn't let anything stop him. He lets nothing stop him. I've never seen tenacity like that ever in a person that's around my age. Slightly younger than me, but around my age. It's really inspiring. Really inspiring. In France is very cold. Really. See, here's the thing. Baltimore is always supposed to get snow. I was wanting snow. Still wanting snow. We haven't gotten any. Not since last year we didn't get any. The year before last we didn't get any. He's friends with Jen. I liked the song he did. But Jen with Hattie have such a funny... Yes, Jen and Hattie, like I said, I found Jen and Hattie's channel before I found Dohi's channel. I found Dohi's channel through Jen and Hattie's channel. I didn't know that Jen was doing a YouTube channel with Dohi. And then I found Little and Big was what he used to be called, was Little and Big. Then it went from Little and Big to Lil King. And yes, Jen and Hattie are amazing. Like, you want to talk about couple goals? Like, they've been going strong in their relationship for a long time. And I don't even watch couple YouTube channels like that. But Jen and Hattie, that's a couple that I'm like, yeah, those guys are like real deal. Oh, really? Rain and more rain here. Same. It's done nothing but rain. It's done nothing but rain since we got here. Well, since we got here from December to January, it's done nothing but rain. It's rained more January than it did in December. I'm just like, where's the snow? Because the sky looks like it wants to give me snow, but instead it gives me something else. And then when we do get snow, we get either flurries, which isn't really snow, or we get snow that comes up to, well, snow that you can still walk in. But yeah, ultimately, guys, I want to give you guys good content. I want to give you guys content that you can enjoy. Not just throwing stuff out there because, I gotta feed the machine that is YouTube, and I gotta make sure I'm stay relevant, right? I don't care about relevancy as much as I care about efficiency and the quality of the product I'm giving you. I don't care about how much, and that's something that I'm trying to work on, is stop thinking about how many videos you can put out in a week. And I've said this last year because I'm still struggling with it. Because I fall back into that mindset of, I got to upload at least 4 videos this week, or people are gonna get annoyed or unsubscribe or something. And I gotta get out of that mindset and be like, listen, life be lifing. I'm gonna try my best to do 4, but if I can't, I'll get 3 out or 2 out or something. But I want to put out quality, not just quantity. Anybody that works in retail or had worked in retail like me in the past, quantity is not really as big a deal as quality. Yes, quantity matters as far as retailing is concerned, because you definitely want to make sure you have enough. But if you overstock yourself, and this is one of the retail 101, if you overstock yourself, especially with perishable items, They're going to sit in the back, and you're never going to sell those items that are perishable before their due date. So you're going to end up with a lot of stock that is bad, and you're going to have to claim it out and throw it away. And guess what? You just lost money. So I care more about, and I don't mean to talk about it in that way, but not in the business sense, but I think quality is better, and it's what I really want to do. Let's see. Have you caught the Korean Englishmen? They met Minho. Ah, that's right. Yes, I have not. Thank you for telling me. I'll be sure to look up the Korean Englishmen. I know exactly what you're talking about. Those guys are legends. The Korean Englishmen. I like group BTS, Monsta X, NCT, Dream, NCT U, 127, 17, and Boys, Blackpink. Oh, the Boys, sorry. Blackpink, Super Junior. Okay. Super M as well. Okay. Okay, Shima. Listen, Shima, I don't know if you've seen my past videos of me kind of like throwing shade at NCT 127. I'm not throwing shade at NCT, I promise. Just some of their music, especially their singles, I don't jive with. But their albums in their entirety are actually not bad. They're not bad. I actually like them. I actually listened to, I went back and listened to, was it Kick It? I listened to the album in its entirety, and it's actually not that bad in hindsight. It gets better when I listen to it. And I don't have their latest album. And I'm supposed to be reacting to baggy jeans. I'm supposed to be. So don't worry. I'm gonna put that reaction out. So don't fret. We're gonna react to baggy jeans too. And I've only heard that part of the song. That's it. Baggy jeans. And it's funny because a lot of people are gonna. I don't know how I'm gonna respond to the video when I watch it, but I'm hoping that I'll like it, because I always say they do too much chanting. They do. It's a lot of chanting going on, which is why I wish that everybody could have seen my Rise reaction that I put out. And I'm really sorry about that, guys. I really am. I apologize that I was not able to deliver on that Rise reaction, because only a small portion of viewers saw it, and I'm sad that was the case. So I'm going to re-edit it, or put like a screen over top of what's already there, and I'll see if that helps to at least get more people to be able to see it. If I put like a overlay, faded overlay over top of the actual Rise MV stuff. I'll try to work on that either next week or the week after, because there's a video about the actor Lee. Y'all know who I'm talking about, who passed away because, well, unalived himself. That I wanted to talk about, and I probably won't go into the news portion. I'm just gonna talk about, I guess, the overall stuff. Maybe I did actually film some of the stuff that I was going to talk about, and I did that over the week that I was supposed to be taking a week break. So again, I was still doing stuff. I just haven't edited it yet, because I'm trying to get back to reactions first. Then I'm going to try to fit that topic in with the reactions I'm putting out, right? But yeah, that's my plan. I'm looking at the chat. It's interesting. I don't know why I try to read stuff without my glasses. All right, where are we? It's interesting. Get off of my thing. Get off of my thing. There we go. It's interesting how different Key, Onu, Taemin, and Minho are in their solo styles. Minho, boyfriend, romantic. Yes, he is. Minho is always in boyfriend romantic mode. When is he? When is he not? He's always in that mode. That's Minho, boyfriend guy. That's him. He's the guy. I guess that's why they call him the choice, right? Eric Nam, Wonho, Becky. I guess you're talking about Baekhyun, right? Becky, I think. Taemin, Minoki, D. Yep. Okay. I see a lot of names being thrown out. Glad you mentioned that recent loss. So sad. Yes. I really am sad to see him go, because the first time I ever saw him, y'all pay no mind to this, this mess in my closet. I just wanted to show you guys something. And I might have shown you this guys before, but I want to show you. This is the show I saw him on first. First ever show I saw him on. Coffee Prince. Lee Sung Gyun. There we go. I never can say his name right, and then they spell it differently when I see it. Instead of instead of Gyoon, they say K, not G. But G's in Korea are when it's the first letter in a name, it's the K sound. I know that because I studied Korean back in the day. I need to get back to it too. So it's pronounced Kyun. But it's a G, I guess. Yeah, I really want to talk about Lee Sung-kyun, because he was one of my favorite actors in Korean entertainment. So I never would have imagined that this would happen to him. I thought he'd live a longer life than what happened, right? So I am sad about that. I'm just sad that all this stuff keeps happening. And you know what? This is the result. This is the result of cancel culture. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It is. It really is. Because, everybody's blaming the woman, the manager that's in charge of that lounge or whatever she's in charge, that place, whatever. But the police, they weren't supposed to reveal his name. They did. And when his name got out there, everything happened. Everything went wrong. The media put out stuff. And what I recall hearing was that there was a YouTuber who put out information about this, and took information that wasn't even factual, right? Wasn't even proven factual. The police took that information from the YouTuber and ran with it. And Korean netizens, because you know how Koreans are unforgiving about a lot of stuff. Korean netizens took it and ran with it. Which is usually how a lot of problems start. An accusation, they take it and run with it. I like drama Korea. Yes, Korean dramas are awesome. I haven't been watching a lot of them lately, but I need to get back to watching them. Yeah, y'all, I'm so sorry. I have a nose problem. You'll see on my videos that I sniff a lot, and I can't help it. I have a nose problem. I think I have like sinuses or something. I don't know. So I have to edit those sounds out of my videos, at least when I can. But if somebody's talking while I'm doing it, it's hard. I can't really edit it out. So I apologize that y'all had to bear witness to that. Since a certain artist who owned the BS. Oh, gotcha. Gotcha. The Dairy Princess, yes. That's what everybody's been calling her. The Dairy Princess or Dairy Queen or whatever. I think, what's his name? Soulite? Soulite TV, or is it Soulite? Something. The guy, the Korean dude, he calls her the Dairy Queen. I've heard a lot of other people call her Dairy Princess. Yeah. Like, there's just, and one of the saddest things that I've noticed in Korea when it comes to the media and the press and the police, none of the people that are falsely accusing people of stuff, and I'm not saying that Mr. Lee Sung-kyun didn't do any of the stuff that he was accused of. I believe it was confirmed he was cheating on his wife. I believe it was confirmed that he was. I'm not mistaken. So, wife is calling his phone all the time and he's not answering. That's a bad sign. It's a bad sign. So I believe he was doing some stuff he shouldn't have been doing. But there were other things that he was accused of doing that he didn't do. And that's where the problems come in. And y'all know how unforgiving K-netizens are. Once they see something on a forum, online forum, they take it and run to the hills with it. They scream it from the rooftops. Right? They send protest trucks. They are loud. Korean netizens are loud. That's why it's weird that, like, I've seen a lot of Korean netizens jump on foreigners and say, you have no business talking about this. This is none of your concern. You don't know what's going on. Blah, 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 blah. This doesn't concern you. Yes, it does. If I'm invested in what's happening, first of all, it does concern me if this news is being publicized and brought to the public, even internationally, if like all K-pop news and all these other ones, right, are bringing this news to us. Regardless of the biases of these journalists, whatever you want to call them, I don't even know if half of them are journalists or not. But regardless of the biases, they're bringing the news to us on a global scale. So if it doesn't concern us, don't bring the news to us. But you do, so it is my right, as I do own a pair of eyes that are my own, it is my right to look at it. And it is my right to use my brain to, look into a matter and assess situations. Assess the data that's been given. And do my own extensive research. So if I invest my time in it, you can't who are you to tell me that it's none of my concern? Especially if you've got a lot of foreign K-tubers like myself who are not Korean, obviously, talking about this stuff. So it is my concern. That's number one. Number two, it's my concern because it's not a Korean issue. It's not a Korean issue. It is a human issue. All right? Human rights. Innocent until proven guilty. But everybody wants to be guilty until proven innocent thinking people. And that is not how it works. That's why a lot of people get canceled who actually didn't do what they were accused of. Because guilty until proven innocent, that is not how it works. Everyone is entitled to due process. Everyone is entitled to discovery. Everyone is entitled to gathering the information, gathering the evidence, and giving us real compelling evidence, not doctored, photoshopped garbage off of somebody else's Instagram. You know, like they tried to do Chenyo, if y'all recall that little incident. But yes, everyone's entitled to due process. So I don't believe in this whole guilty until proven innocent garbage. It is a human issue, not a Korean issue. It's nothing to do with you. Well, Lee Sung-kyun is human. He's human first. He's Korean second. So it does matter to me. But yeah, they don't hold these people accountable, which is the sad thing. They don't hold the accusers who are accusing people of stuff falsely accountable. They always hold the actor, the idol accountable, and then they get the brunt of the storm. Their livelihood gets taken away, while the people who are falsely accusing continue to falsely accuse other idols and other celebrities. Because there's this weird, I can do it, but you can't mentality. If you know what I mean. I can smoke, you can't, because you're an idol. You are beholden to the idealistic. You are beholden to the idealistic mindset and thought process of the nation with regards to perfection. Right? You're supposed to be perfect. You're supposed to be flawless. You are supposed to be ethereal, celestial, divine, touched by God, touched by divinity. You're supposed to have a spotless, blemishless life in the eyes of the public. But I can do everything you can't do. And if you do it, you're wrong and you should be canceled for it, even though I do it all the time. That's the kind of society that Korea is. Do as I say, not as I do. That's why there's so many people getting canceled in the Korean entertainment sphere for being human. Do as I say, not as I do. You know, I can do it. You can't, because you know the penalty for you is life away from your livelihood, right? You have to choose a regular job, or you just get blacklisted and nobody wants you. and I'm chuckling, but it's sad. It's not even funny. It's sad because there's a lot of idols that got booted. Think about LE SSERAFIM. What was her name? Gadam. I think it's Gadam, right? She was accused of it and didn't do it, but she still got booted. So, but yeah, I good luck, future plans, especially done calling out. Thank you. Sorry, love, have to go. Oh, no problem, no problem, Gina. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here. I really do appreciate you being here. Thank you for coming, because you didn't have to. And every time you come, every time any of you guys come, I'm really appreciative of you guys hanging out with me. I really am. I hope you guys know that. I hope all of you guys know that you being here matters to me very much. So thank you. Thank you. And I will always call out hypocrisy wherever it is. Mainly in Korea, because I'm kind of invested in Korea. But I'll always call out hypocrisy. Even in my own black community, I'll call it out. If it hasn't been proven already with my past videos. So, thank you, Gina, and thank you everybody for being here for that. I really appreciate that, guys. Seriously, I can't say it Garam, although Baby Monster is a different thing entirely. I think Baby Monster, La Seraphim, Baby Monster. I think I don't even know. Listen. I'm kind of out of the loop on Baby Monster myself. I'm kind of out of the loop on Baby Monster. I don't really like. I've heard stuff about it, but I haven't really looked into it in depth. But I've heard stuff about it. Um, I'm not sure what's going on with Baby Monster. I don't know what's going on with that. I don't know who's right or who's wrong. I haven't looked at the. I don't know if the company's wrong or if Baby Monster's wrong. I assume it's the company, but I don't know. So I don't want to be quick to assume either party is right or wrong because I haven't looked into it thoroughly enough to make a conclusion like that. Uh, yeah, but I just wanted to come on here and just tell you that I think problem is mature girls being exploited. Yeah, I've heard that. I've heard that it's something about exploiting the girls. Like I said, I have to look more into it and find out what that was all about. I might look into it. It's kind of an old news thing, but then again, a lot of the stuff that I'm reported on in the past was kind of old news too. So I guess it's nice to get a different perspective every now and then. But yeah, I just really wanted to come on here and say my piece about love and that we need to practice. I mean collectively, humanity. We need to practice love. Um, till next time. Yes, yes. I would love to do a live with Mama Moonlight. That would be great. Definitely. And I will look after myself. I'll do my best. I'll do my best. Thank you. And you look after yourself too, Gina. Take care of yourself. And thank you again for being here. I appreciate it. Um, yeah, I just wanted to come on here and share that thought that no matter what a person says or does to me, I want to be kinder, be more loving. And I don't want to, and I ain't trying to be like no fake kind stuff. Like no Ellen DeGeneres, kind on camera, fake everywhere else. Like I want to be genuinely kind and caring. And I mean, I kind of already am, but because I'm very loving. I am very loving, even though I might look like I'm not. I'm quite a loving person, at least from what I used to be. But at the same time, I know how to switch and, become a little more aggressive. And I'm not afraid of doing that. I'm not afraid of doing that, but I do it in love. I never do it to offend anyone or to make people upset or to make people angry. Um, but people do get upset and angry, and there's nothing I can do about that. But yeah, that's all I wanted to really say is that things might change, not over the span of this year with regards to the channel, but maybe over time things will gradually change and you'll see more K-tubing content more so than videos of reactions and stuff. And they will be still accessible, but it will be accessible through another platform most likely, just in case my channel gets under some heat because I got too many copyright claimed content on my channel, and I don't want that. I don't want my channel to be in jeopardy when I've built this channel for us. This is our channel. I don't want that to be taken away from us. So, yeah, going forward, things will change gradually, slowly, but surely they will. But other than that, I think, I don't know. Do I have anything else to say? If you don't remember anything else I said in this live stream, remember this. There's no such thing as bad people or good people, and maybe I will just quote it again. There's no, in the words of Sirius Black, there's no such thing as, or how do you say it? The world is not made of good people and Death Eaters. We all have light and darkness inside of us, but it is the power we choose to act on. That's what makes us who we really are. That's a fact in I mean, there's no such thing as Death Eaters, but that's a fact. That's a fact. Like, it's the power we choose to act on. You can choose to be evil or mean or rude to someone, and they haven't done a thing to you. Or they have or haven't. It doesn't matter. But I think it really counts when you are kind and loving to a person who's done you wrong. That's harder to do. That's harder to do. But I am learning, as even while I'm telling you guys this, I'm learning every step of the way. So you're not alone. I'm learning this with you. And with that, I just want to say, well, actually, no, before I go, I do want to say one more thing. And I'm going to restate this. I think I said at the beginning, but I'm going to state this, and then I'm going to dip out. I've said this before, that we are all put on this earth to help each other. I mean that. I mean that. Sincerely, I mean that. I'm not just mincing words. I mean that. We are all put on this earth to help each other. If we don't do that, we're not doing anyone any good, and we're doing a disservice to our own people, our own kind, our brothers and sisters in other countries, our brothers and sisters in our own vicinity. You know, we're not doing anyone a service because we're constantly trying to hold other people's feet to the fire when we're doing the same thing, or we have the potential to do the same thing. We don't treat people the same way that we treat ourselves. And I think that's wrong. Love, as I said before, is the most powerful force in the universe. Not just in the world, but in the universe. Love is the most powerful and potent force in the universe. And without it, mankind will kill each other with words. Period. So I hope you remember that, and it's food for thought. It's something I've been thinking about lately, and it's really important to me that I show you guys love, and just because that's who I am. I don't hate people. I don't like hatred. I don't like hating other people. I don't like assuming the worst of people. I assume the best of you until you prove that you are not that person to me. Then I say, okay, you need to stay away from me, right? I try not to go by what people say about a person. I want to make sure that I know who they are. And that could be to my detriment. Because when a person tells you something about somebody, you should heed to what they say. But sometimes, but ultimately, I just wanted to get on here and say that. And thank you to everyone who listened. Thank you to everyone who stayed. I do appreciate that. Everyone who commented, thank you. And I'm just going to go down the list of everyone who came in and commented. Thank you, Anya12. Thank you for being here. I do appreciate it. Gina, always Thank you. You always show up. Sometimes I'll do a live stream and nobody's around, and you're like the only person here. I appreciate it. I appreciate it so much. Shima, also always, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it so much, you guys being here. I think that was everyone. Hopefully in the future, I'll be able to build this community up with you guys together, helping me build this community up and get it to where it needs to be so that we can talk more, interact more, and collaborate more, because I believe that since this is a channel that was made for us, I want us to be able to do things together as a unit. So that's what I want. Also, I do want to say this before I go. I know there's a lot of before I goes I need to say this going on, but for those, because I did put it in my video that only a few people saw, unfortunately. My Instagram account, for those who follow me, has been hacked. Okay? It was hacked some time ago, a couple of days ago. And I've been trying to figure out how to get it back, and I haven't been able to get it back. I talked with Auntie Robin, who's a part of this channel as well, and she's been helping me out, spreading the word. So I'm going to spread the word here. My Instagram account name, and I'm guessing it's still that account, but I'll just give it to you guys. My Instagram account, at least my former Instagram account, is no caps, Avery _ AA28. All right, Avery _ AA28. That is my Instagram account that has been hacked. And I know who it is. I have his picture. I have his information and everything. If you notice, when you go to that account, my name is Avery Andrews. He changed my last name to Anderson. And if you click underneath that account, you'll see he has his Facebook page. None of my links are there. It's his stuff. He's completely taken over my channel. Not my channel, but my account. If you could do me a favor, don't block him, but report him. Report the channel and let Instagram know what's going on so that they can take action, because I have no control anymore. I can't do anything. I'm trying to figure out how I can contact Instagram and see if they can expedite this thing, because I want my channel back. I have no access right now. But I do have another Instagram account that you can follow me on if you want to follow me on that one. And it is basically the name of my channel, Moonlight _ Antonio, no caps, just Moonlight _ Antonio. And that is my Instagram account. So go to that one and follow me there. But other than that, if you see the account that says Avery Anderson with or you at me and you put Avery _ AA28, that account, report that account immediately. Don't wait, don't hesitate, just report it. Don't block him, because if you block it, I think it doesn't really help the process, but reporting it, because it is my channel after all. So don't block it, just report it. Report the channel, report the account. I keep saying channel. Report the account, and hopefully with enough people reporting it, they can get rid of the person that's in the account. So, oh, by the way, if you're a woman and you've been receiving weird messages from my account, it ain't me. It's them. All right, it's them. Just saying. So report them and get this channel back for me. Need this account back, because I really need to get this account back. I appreciate you guys so much. And I'm going to sign off the video. Where we at on the video? Okay, it's in good time. 51% done. So I've got an hour and 58 minutes left. Okay, great. So in an hour and 58 minutes, it will be ready. I got to make a thumbnail real quick, so I'll be right back. You'll see this video. Either I'll have it out today or I'll have it out tomorrow. I want to have it out today, but we'll see. Since I did a live stream, I guess I can hold off and wait for it for tomorrow. I still have the Shiny Saturday video to edit tomorrow, and that will be, of course, Minho, right? So, gotta celebrate Minho on Shiny Saturday. So, stay tuned for that. I will be back with more reactions, more K-pop, and more inspiration from Under the Beautiful Moonlight. And until then, I will see you guys in the next one. Love y'all. Thank you again so much for coming to my live stream. I do appreciate it. I really do. All your comments mean a lot. Thank you for liking, subscribing to my channel. For all the new subscribers, thank you for being here. All the old OG subscribers, I don't want to call y'all old. OG subscribers, I appreciate y'all. From the moon or to the moon and back. There we go. To the moon and back. I love all y'all so much. So with that said, I will see you guys in the next one. Peace. Love you guys. See ya. Bye. Bye, bye, bye. I have more plans too to talk about, so we'll talk about them later, all right? Talk about them later. Love you guys. Bye, 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 bye. End it.